how far do you agree with the view that the focus on lack of availability of food as the main cause of hunger takes the attention away from ineffective human development policies in India? See, this question is very, again, very pertinent, I'll say. A very well thought out question. We might never pay attention to such things, but in exam we have to understand and just write in those moments, 7-11 minutes. So they're asking you that, we've talked about hunger. We know that hunger is an issue in our country, but we are focused on the availability of food and not on the ineffective human development policy. All right. So as I just saw this question, I tried to see this kind of a equation where I could elaborate. So they're asking you that we have extensively focused on this, and that's why we haven't been able to focus on this. So let's substantiate this. Availability of food, how? You can quote Green Revolution. We focused extensively on Green Revolution to increase our productivity and production. But what is happening now, that we are ending up with huge wheat and rice in our country. That has not only become a problem for the diversification of nutrition, but it has also become a problem for the groundwater resources. So there's a kind of a saturation that we have come to now. So this is one example where we have focused on availability of food, but in order to tackle hunger, but we've ended up having another kind of malnutrition where we have deficiencies of the micronutrients. So this again is hunger, right? Because hunger is not just filling your stomach, it's also about getting proper nutrition. So I just tried to give some examples like this about taking away from ineffective human development policy. Here I try, when you talk about human development policy, it's not just about the food, it's also about your education. Human development can be education, can be also about hygiene, etc. These three things go together. If hygiene has a problem, then food's nutrition won't be reached and you'll have a lot of diseases. So I tried to highlight how there are ineffective human development policies. Earlier we were not focusing on hygiene or on education. So we are taking midday meal, but are we also focusing on the kind of nutrition we are providing to our kids? So here is about substantiating what was given in the answer. I also tried to, at the end, as I always say, give a positive light. So I said that, okay, now for example, in West Bengal, the rice or I think milk is being fortified. Even in Tamil Nadu, the food fortification process is being done. Coming to hygiene, we had the Swachh Bharat Abhiyan. We had the toilets being constructed, the hand wash campaign, Swachh campaign that was started, wash campaign by the I think the World Bank. So all of these are good practices which can compensate for the policy paralysis that we had.